stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Hi Disney friends, it's Amber with Mickey Travels. Today we're going to do a walkthrough of the My Disney Experience website as of June 2019. Disney is always changing, and so is their website, and so I always like to make sure I do an updated video at least every year to kind of show you what's going on, since they always are changing and look different. This is going to be a little different than the app, and I usually tell my clients to use the website over the app for glitch reasons. So this one's specifically for the website, and be on the lookout for a video dedicated just to the app coming soon. First, you'll want to visit startyourdisneyexperience.com or go directly to the Disney World website. If you go to startyourdisneyexperience.com, it will require you to log in, and that will be your username and password that you use with any Disney-related website, so ABC, ESPN, Disney World, etc. This will be the page that you'll get to. And this is my personal page, so I don't have anything linked here, so this is what yours will look like if you have not linked anything. Now, if you go directly to the Disney World website, there is the same way you can get in. You just go to sign in right here, and then over on the right, you'll see this My Disney Experience tab, and you'll have all your options, and you would just click on My Plans. So let's go over how to link an account. Once you are on the page where it has your plans, and it will have things highlighted that are complete, and then when they're white like this means you need to have them done. So my friends and family are already loaded because I've been using this site for years, but yours may not be. So with the resort hotel, we're going to link our reservation first. Now this is for anyone that is staying on Disney property and has a package with them, where we're going to also have our tickets linked, maybe dining reservations, the dining plan, memory maker, etc. So we'll click Link a Reservation. This will be the confirmation number that you received from your travel agent or an email from Disney, and then the last name on the reservation. Once you fill that out, you click Next, and it will have a list of people that are suggested as friends or on the reservation, and to add them as friends. If they don't manually pop up to add as friends, I will show you how to do that here. So under this menu again, My Friends and Family, you will scroll down where it says Add a Guest. And there you can add everyone that is in your party. And that way they will link up to the names that are on the reservation. So you can do that either way. You can add the family members first and then link, or link, they notice the names and ask if you want to add them as friends. Either way, the process is about the same time. Okay, so after your reservation is linked and you've had added friends and family to the list, this will now be filled in. If you have people traveling with you that have their own account, you can add them as friends and family, that same method I showed you through here. And you can choose for them to share plans with you. You'll have separate reservations and confirmations and separate accounts, but you can see each other's plans. And that way, if you need to make dining or fast passes together, that is the easiest method to do. Okay, so after this is all linked, you should be able to scroll down a little bit, and here it will have your information as far as your resort stay and when you're staying. If you click here, you'll be able to see the tickets and the number of days that you have, and then if you have a memory maker in the package, it will be linked here. To see the pictures you've taken will be My Photos under the My Disney Experience tab over here, and you'll be able to see all of them that you've taken on the trip. You'll click on them and you'll be able to see the ones taken while you're at the park. And once you activate those, meaning taking off the watermark, you'll be able to download those for 30 days. Okay, so after we see the package links, this would automatically also fill in, because if you have a resort stay and park tickets together in a package, both would be automatic. You don't have to manually link the tickets like you did with the resort, because they are already part of the package, so this will be automatic and you won't have to worry about that. So we're going to customize our magic bands. So if you are staying on Disney property, whether you have a room only or an entire package, you will be receiving complimentary magic bands. And you'll want to make sure to customize these at least 30 days before. So under My Disney Experience, we will go down to the My Magic Bands and Cards. Now, just a little technology tip. I have found that working with Google Chrome, especially with incognito mode, has been helpful with some of the glitches that Disney has been experiencing. In recent news, Disney has announced that they are going to be offering the themed magic bands for those staying on property for $10. And so once those were released and people were able to customize those, the site kind of went crazy. They are currently sold out, but will be coming back very soon, we hope. So you get the solid colors as a complimentary magic band. But if you're staying on property, you can upgrade them to have a character on it for $10. And they have various options for you to choose from. So here you're going to see any magic bands that you've previously had. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're going to customize your order. It's going to look something like this. You're going to have everyone's name that's in the package that you've linked. And you're going to click on Edit Order, input the address you would like the magic bands to be mailed to, and then choose the solid color or to go with a theme and edit it that way. So because the site's all glitchy and they are sold out right now, I can't show you an example of what that looks like to buy the themed ones. But hopefully once those are more regulated and not everyone's buying them so quickly, I can show you an update with that. So once you select all of the colors and they are customized, you'll receive a message that says they're good to go. And then once they do ship, if you go up by your name, you should have received a notification like I have up here that will tell me that they are on their way and a tracking number that goes with it so I can check to see when they're going to arrive. Disney has been sending these out a little later lately. Usually it was right as at your 30-day mark and once your payment has been made, but it seems like they are arriving a few weeks before you leave now. So just be careful to make sure that they are customized by that mark. Otherwise, you'll have to pick them up at the resort and they will be a solid gray color. Let's look at dining reservations. This is handy because it is going to tell you when reservations are accepted. Disney allows you to make reservations 180 days in advance. So this is telling me that I can make dining reservations up to November 28th, 2019. So say I'm traveling in December, this is letting me know that I still have a few weeks until I can start making my dining reservations. The policy is that if you're staying on Disney property, you can make all of your reservations as long as it's 10 days or less worth on that day that your reservation's open. If you're staying off property, you will have to manually go in every single day that the reservation is at your 180-day mark. And lastly, your fast passes will be here, but I'm going to come back to both dining and fast passes in just a little bit. With dining reservations, Disney does require that you have a credit card on file. So I'm going to show you really quickly how to set that up. If you go up to the top where it says welcome and then your name, and you click on that, this is going to be your account settings for profile. And so here you'll see this is where you're going to have general information about yourself. If you have any passes, as far as annual passes, account settings, contact info, etc. And the very bottom, you're going to want to click on payment method. Here is where we're going to link our credit card because we're going to be making a ton of dining reservations, and so we want to make sure that our credit card is all good to go. Otherwise, we would have to type it in manually that morning, and that's precious time where you may be missing a dining reservation. So you'll choose Add Credit Card. It will save it. Just be sure when you have the credit card information, you also need the 3-digit code on here. You'll put in all your information, your address, and I would go ahead and click checkmark Save this address to profile to save you some more time, and then click Done, and it will automatically be saved. So once you go into dining, it will put it in there automatically. You may have also noticed that this is where you can reset your room account PIN. If you've gone on previous trips, it saves your PIN number from that trip, and so if you need to reset it or change it, you can do that here. There won't be a PIN number here if you've never been to Disney and are in the current process of getting everything linked, and you can go ahead and create the PIN here if you'd like, or wait till you do the online check-in to fill that out. There are 2 ways to get to the dining section. If you're in your plans, you can click on Make a Reservation here, or under Things to Do, you can click on Make Reservations under Dining. This is automatically going to load all of the table service locations that can accept reservations, so you don't have to skim through every single restaurant at Disney, just the ones that are taking reservations. Okay, we're going to go to Sci-Fi because that's one of our favorite restaurants. You click on the name of the restaurant. Here you'll see the prices, which dining plans are accepted, which it does take all of them that have table service credits as an option. If you want to see a menu, you can view the menu, and then there are reviews if you need to see those. Right here in this blue box is where you're going to check for reservations. So you would just choose when you were going to be going. All times are available here, but if you're just wanting to find any reservation, you can choose lunch or dinner, and it's more of a broad search. How many in your party, and search for times. This is a popular restaurant, so I don't even know if we'll get anything to pop up. Yeah. So if nothing is available, it will tell you no tables are available between 10:45 and 3:55. Let's go to one that shows that there is a reservation so you can see what that looks like. So ABC Commissary is now the second quick service location at Disney World that allows you to make reservations. As you can see here, starting in mid-March, we can start booking online. They will be in effect from June. And this is because Star Wars is opening. They're just anticipating the park to have more people in it, so they wanted to give you the opportunity to make a reservation at a quick service. So here I just did a quick search for 2, and you can see there are plenty of times available. So we'll choose 6 p.m., and it manually inputs your name, and then whoever you're traveling with will either automatically fill in if you've got the exact number of friends that you have requested on reservations, or you will have to scroll down and choose your person. I have noticed that you don't necessarily need to fill in the other guests, but it's usually a common courtesy if you're planning with other people and other parties to go ahead and put everyone's names so that they'll show up on all of their accounts as well. Then you would click Next, and here's where it's going to ask for the reservation payment, and if your card was already saved up in how I showed you, this would already be filled out, and you would be able to skip this process. If you did not link your card ahead of time, you can do it here, and just click Save this credit card to profile so that at the next time it will have it saved. And then you click Next. It's going to ask for your phone number and for you to check a box saying that you understand the policies, and then you'll receive your confirmation number. And it will automatically link to your plans. You don't have to go in and link that number anymore. Okay, so if you went to My Plans, it should pop up down below, and whatever day and time, and then this would be filled in because you now have a dining reservation. Fast passes are the same way. You can either click Make a Selection here under your plans, or up here on the My Disney Experience tab, click on Get Fast Pass. These are going to be 60 days in advance if you're staying on Disney property, and 30 days if you're staying off property. Okay, you would click on Get Started. Click on people who are going to be traveling with you. So we'll have my husband and I. We'll click Next. And it's going to say, you don't have any tickets, so how can you book these? So when this image pops up, and it is your 60-day mark, I would just keep refreshing, because usually right when these open at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it does take a little bit before they recognize it. If this pops up at any time and you do have tickets linked, that just means that you are not at your 60-day mark and you have to come back and check. So you can't just go in and look at it and see what's available before your 60-day mark. It has to be on the day for you to be able to even see anything. I did a whole video on how to make fast passes that was recently updated, so if you want to figure out how to do that on the website, just make sure you check that video out. It is a little long and tedious as far as instructions, so I decided to exclude that from this video, and I will link that in the comment section for you guys to click on when you're ready to do those. When you have everything complete and your vacation's ready to go, here's an example of how everything will be filled in. And then you'll have everyone that's going with you, and if they have tickets linked, the resorts stay linked, dining reservations linked, and their fast passes all made, all 4 of these will be filled in. And here's an example of what those fast passes will look like after you make them, with everyone linked on there. Next, we're going to talk about online check-in. So here we're going to click on Update Check-in. And lastly, we're going to look at the online check-in, which is something you can do 60 days before. It does sometimes appear before that 60-day mark, so you can do it at any point. Keep in mind, some people don't like to do the online check-in just so they can go to the front desk and make sure everything's correct there. But this does save time. If you want an early check-in time, this is what I would recommend you do. Here, you can write in the contact information for which you want to receive or get text from Disney while you're there, what kind of card you want to put on file for any charges on your hotel, and keep in mind Disney now does charge a deposit for when you do check in, what time you're going to be arriving, because if it's early, they want to make sure your room is ready for you, any requests that you have as far as view, level of the building, specific building, etc. The 4-digit PIN, which we showed a second way you can create that, but it can also be here. It'll talk about your Magic Band order to make sure you've customized those because you want those done at least 30 days before. And then an address. That sums everything up as far as the My Disney Experience portion of the website over on this little drop-down menu. But of course, the Walt Disney website has tons of information for you in regards to things to do, character locations, tours, etc. But as far as My Disney Experience, we've covered where your plans are located and where you can link your reservations, including fast passes and dining reservations, where to customize your Magic Bands, where to link your family and friends that are going to be traveling with you, where to view your photos if you have the Memory Maker or purchased photos individually. And you can see photos even if you don't have Memory Maker. If you scan your band while in the park, the photos will show up here and you can buy those individually. Where to reserve your dining, where to get fast passes, where to add Memory Maker, and then shopping for merchandise. Thanks for watching, and if you guys have any questions about My Disney Experience or with questions when planning your Disney vacation, please be sure to contact me. My info is below. Have a magical day!